We are in front of the moon base at about 5:50 a.m.
Yep.
So we're in Victoria. This
Yep.
is Lily from The Escapist. We've picked up an extra for our epic journey. And I'm really tired, Matt.
Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock. We're headed for the ferry, but I think coffee is in order first.
Yeah, I agree. We showed up at 6:30 and the 7 a.m. was full. But in our defense, it was full before we even left for the ferry. It was full at 6 a.m. So, so now we're waiting in line for the 8, but at least there is an 8. I'm kind of surprised, but I think many people from Vancouver were trying to flee the hockey last night.
And now they're just going back to see the ruins.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the barren land that is now Vancouver, probably.
Yeah, it's just disaster tourists. Actually, everybody is from Victoria, and they're just coming to gawk. They're like, lol, 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 Vancouver burning. Lol.
Yeah, I'm sure my apartment is just totally leveled by now.
We are.
We're in Vancouver. We're making a stop en route to Calgary.
We're in the West End.
Yep, it's pretty nice.
Me and Matt lack impulse control, I would say is probably a good way to describe us. So we were out drinking last night with Lily, and we're like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, not much. I don't really have anywhere to be until like school starts. And we're like, you should just come to Calgary with us then. So she's like, sweet, see you in your country road trip. So Lily is getting more clothes so we can go to Calgary.
So once we take off from here, next stop is Hope. So you may hear from us again in Hope. And then we will be beyond Hope.
Because no one's ever made that joke before.
Not at all.
No, we're the first.
We are on the Coquihalla Highway, and I nearly ran a semi off the road just a moment ago, which was kind of fun. But
I don't think that's how that interaction would have gone.
no.
Lily, thoughts?
Being this is the first time I'm in the mountains in North America, it's actually insanely scary.
Yay!
Frankly, I'm not very impressed with the visual fidelity of the mountains. They really had to turn up the distance fog to make it work.
Yeah.
Not impressive.
Yeah, no, there's some serious fog out there. I don't know what the name of this mountain is, but I'm calling it Butt Mountain.
We are currently in Salmon Arm, I believe. Are we?
Yes, we're in Salmon
We are
Arm.
currently in Salmon Arm.
I think it's raining.
We're getting rained on.
And unfortunately, Matt was looking for some Starbucks coffee. And it turns out the last Starbucks coffee was in Kamloops, which we passed about an hour ago. And the next one is in Banff, which is about 400 kilometers away. So we're gonna go to this convenience store and get something to drink. But the Starbucks situation is dire. If anybody out there is on the town planning council for Salmon Arm, there's a spot here for a Starbucks.
I would like to point out that we are possibly the worst, most stupid city slickers ever, because our first reaction is, how is this town not big enough to have a Starbucks in it? Wah, 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 where's the coffee? We are every bad stereotype about living in Vancouver or Victoria.
And now prepare to experience the fury of backlit Graham. Hey everybody. So, we've left Seattle. We won. We won the Community Cup. It was awesome. We wish we could have stuck around to do the wacky paper stuff with everyone else there. Everyone else on the team and at Wizards was super awesome. Pardon me. But we did get those weird draft decks that I can't wait to, or those weird draft boosters that I can't wait to play around with. For now, however, we are catching up with Team Victoria, some of whose exploits you've probably seen at this point. They're already in Calgary setting up for the con. And we are 10 hours away.
I hope so.
hopefully 10 hours away if we've made decent time from the Calgares. It's going to be quite a drive.
Boo!
Where do you come from?
Well, I decided to come down to Seattle from Victoria because I wanted to get to Calgary, and that seemed like the most sensible route, so that's why I'm here.
And did you film your trip?
I was busy crafting during my trip. I'm sorry.
Aww. Listening to the Book of Mormon soundtrack. And then we noticed there's a couple of Mormons right in front of us going off on their mission. Mission Joplin. Where's that? I guess. Road trip update. We are in the middle of Washington. Near the middle of Washington. We just passed through some amazing wind farms, which went on seemingly forever. And boy, are those things much bigger than you would expect. And when we hit country, it got country. Like gas station chains we've never heard of. I got to think of Arizona vapor water as opposed to that kind of water that doesn't come from vapor. Bathroom had some pretty entertaining, I've never seen a gas station bathroom with a cologne machine. Yeah, and the condoms. The extender condoms in the thing. Some of those look like, especially the loving fingers, I think it was. The something fingers looked absolutely terrifying for the lady involved. So next stop Spokane, and then
we're already hitting more twangy American accents too.
Oh yeah, really. I didn't think it would hit country this fast, but boy did it ever.
Where are we? Spokane? No, we just went through Spokane. I don't know where we are. I'm the wrong person to be asking about this. We're in America.
We're still in the Spokane Valley. We're really close to the Washington-Idaho border right now. So we're gonna basically go into Idaho and then more or less cruise north,
some potatoes.
and then head east, I believe, through the Rockies into Canada, and that will take out the rest of our journey.
It's worth doing right. Awesome. You gotta be such a hater, James. I'm just trying to make your car better.
These are the draft packs I talked about earlier that are 5 commons, 5 uncommons, and 5 rares from original Mirrodin block, all in foil, which is just ridiculous. And while we have no problem showing them off to everybody else, we felt like drafting in front of them would be kind of mean. So we're going to draft in the car, because Tally's driving.
Well, it seems I may have won the Straight Cash Award with this foil sort of light and shadow that I pulled out of my first pack.
Oh.
Which was followed quickly by Eternal Witness.
All this was so awesome. We're looking forward to actually trying these decks and seeing if they'll work. I think mine could maybe work. We'll see. But regardless, thank you so much to Wizards and Chris for giving us these. This is pretty amazing.
We're currently at the little visitor information center just near Lake Louise. It is currently 9 o'clock local time, which threw us a curveball because we were forgetting that.
Give us back our hour, mountain time zone.
We were operating on the impression that we would be getting into Banff around 8, not around 9, and now we're all kind of worried that we're not going to be able to get food because the restaurant here closed at 9, and yeah. So we're going to hit the road, we're going to make it to Banff. If we have to eat at Mickey D's, well, we'll bite the bullet.
So be it. I need food. Yeah.
But hopefully something will still be open. And if Starbucks is closed, I'm gonna cut a bitch.
So we're eating dinner. We're in Banff. Hooray! We're all incredibly hungry.
Yeah.
I think so far it's been a really great trip. The only casualty is my left butt cheek, which is just super cramped up from sitting in the car all day. And I think that's acceptable losses.
Banff is nice. It's nice in the sense that we came to Banff and we were hungry and we drove in and we immediately found a restaurant that looked pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's basically A++ in my book in terms of I would come to this city again and eat food.
Because
One of the better hostel
one of the better
situations.
hostel situations I've ever been in. Because I get to see wilderness and mountains, which I'm definitely not used to.
The most wilderness I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Those mountains as you go through the Rockies are pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
So, we're just about to cross back into Canada, but we're waiting behind these gigantic shipping trucks.
They're just regular sized shipping trucks, Jer.
They're bigger than us.
Shipping trucks are
Bigger
gigantic.
than we
No,
are.
he's true. They are bigger than we are. They are gigantic.
Yeah, but they're always bigger than us.
I'm afraid they're going to eat us.
Wait, where are we?
Nanton.
Nanton. Alberta. I think we're like about an hour south of our final destination. Death. No, it's Calgary.
We're at the Hotel Arts in Calgary, Alberta. It is very snazzy, as demonstrated by Alex. I think that he fits in with the decor pretty much perfectly.
How is that battery so wide?
Seriously, can you? Okay, there's 4. There are 4 of them, James. Can you turn them all off, please?